Welcome back to God of War 2. Okay, so back to what we were talking about earlier. Actually, no, let's not do that. We have... Oh, look, all these skeletons laying around. I wonder what's going to spring to life and try to attack us.
Well, no, they're just skeletons. It's fine. Don't
When a
worry.
golem comes out of the wall.
Yeah, just a bunch of other enemies just walk up and they just lay there. Oh, that was unexpected.
Skeleton enemies are simultaneously some of the nicest looking and most boring enemies in this game.
Well, I mean, their animation bones are very well defined.
Eh.
It's just but they have the thing though where the death where the hit animation, instead of it being blood, it's just femurs popping out of them infinitely. All femurs, because all bones look the same, don't you know?
But, like, you know, it's a very detailed looking model, but the thing is, the image of the human skeleton is so commonplace that it's pretty hard to be scared by just the image of one. Like, if you ever saw a real skeleton in the real world, it would probably scare the piss out of you.
Oh no, you get freaked out, but
But as far as fiction goes, it winds up looking like a ghost in a sheet, you know?
yeah, it's like, oh, boop the doo, I'm a spoopy scary skeleton.
Yeah.
Spooky, scary skeletons. And we're all the way back here. So that entire area only exists to give you the golden fleece so you can progress further.
Padding, wonderful.
Kinda, yeah. But now we can actually go all the way back here and get the treasure chest we saw in the cutscene, but Kratos
Once
just didn't
Kratos
get.
remembers to learn how to run.
Why run when I can spin dash
He can
everywhere?
never seem to get his footing.
I mean, they're pretty good rewards, so might as well just take the quick dodge/roll.
Oh,
I
it's
love
a lot of red
I love
orbs.
full of red orbs.
A ton of orbs,
A
yeah.
lot of red orbs and a Gorgon eye.
Yep.
What the fuck? It's still coming out.
I think it's the game. It's the game being nice to you for being so mean and taking those orbs and taking the chests away from you when you're first trying to explore this area. It's just like
Potentially, yeah.
it's just like, okay, we know.
Okay.
And we're back. Oh, look, health.
Cool.
Trees.
Trees. Second, Destiny's Atrium. Next we'll find Destiny's sitting chair room.
So, like the first game, blue is magic, green is health, and red is experience.
Yep.
Okay.
Pretty simple stuff.
Remember when every game had to have a ledge shimmying mechanic?
Mario had it.
Yeah, but you never used it, and that's why it's gone in later games.
True. Ugh.
It's like ledge shimmying
convenient
mechanics are another thing that games started to do a lot of after Prince of Persia.
Are we ever going to do that game?
I need to get back to it at some point.
What were we trying to do one at one point?
I
Like
was
4 years ago, yeah.
I got stuck in a dead game spot.
Yeah, Ryan was recording Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time, and then, like, really deep into the game, he wound up getting he wound up with a dead file.
Oh, yeah, you got soft locked completely.
Yeah, so that understandably put me in a dour mood trying to do that again. So,
For 4 years.
well, at that point, I just kind of forgot I was doing it at all. Unfortunately, I have no plans to do it anytime soon either. So,
Yeah,
because I have a bunch of other stuff on my end I've recorded. So,
Yeah.
it's fair enough.
That's-
Prince of Persia: Sands of Time Let's Plays are fairly common.
Like, I mean, it's no Mega Man 2.
Tune
but...
into our. With that said, tune into our Sonic Mania commentary. It's probably happening 2 weeks further.
probably happening with this, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the thing is, we got more to say about Sonic.
Well, us specifically, I should specify, because
Yeah.
I'm sure some Prince of Persia superfan would have just as much to say about Prince of Persia as we would have to say about Sonic Mania. But that ain't us.
Yeah, we're obnoxious elsewhere.
We got more to say about Harry Potter than we do about Prince of Persia.
And God of War, quite frankly.
Probably, yeah.
Well,
I mean, it's not that much of a stretch.
well, the environments are nice, but it's all the same stuff we were seeing in God of War 1, and that kind of is the reason why the series sort of petered out a little.
Yeah, because I don't remember. I remember there being some hype for God of War 3 when it was in development, but I don't I don't hear people talking much about it after the fact. You know, it just kind of is a game that exists.
Yeah. It continued the fine God of War tradition of being brutal and cinematically excellent, with more detailed intestines.
Yep.
So.
I think that's actually why it's a good idea that it's a good thing that the God of War remake coming out for one took so long to come out, because it's coming out 2018 now. That's like 8 years since God of War 3, because that was 2010, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's a long enough time for people to not be sick of it.
It's not a remake.
Sorry,
Well,
reboot,
it's a sequel.
whatever.
It's just what we would call a soft reboot. Like, everything still happened, but it's.
I don't know why I called it a remake. It's just it's so. My point is that because it's so, I think it actually, regardless of whether or not it will make the game better or not, like that's still to be determined. But the fact that it looks so different from the earlier games, it makes people less likely to think, I don't need to play that because I already played God of War 2, like they thought with God of War 3, you know?
Yeah.
Or with God of War, what they thought about God of War 2 because they played God of War 1. You know?
Well, I don't think anyone thought that about God of War 2, because God of War 2 is enough of an improvement over God of War 1 that it's worth playing. Just not, like, within a month of playing the first one.
I'd probably give it longer personally, but then again, that's also just my taste.
I mean, the effect is it's directly related to how recently you played the last game. Like, Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal is considered to be the best in the series, and I can see why. But I wound up losing interest in it fairly early on because I had just played Ratchet 1 and Ratchet 2 immediately prior. So,
Up Your Arsenal's the third one, right?
Up Your Arsenal's the third one, yeah.
Yeah.
The one that has Dr. Nefarious in it.
Oh, yeah. And he's like everybody's favorite villain.
Yeah. So favorite that they went and shoehorned him into the reboot and the movie. Ugh.
That's a game we'll be doing maybe sometime eventually. Uh-oh, that guy's dead. That guy's totally...
IGN, both Jeff and Balrog said it did not view God of War 2 as a sequel, but rather a continuation of the previous game. A sequel, in other words.
Yes.
Yes.
So there was that guy who was screaming, "Help me, I'm trapped." He's dead, isn't he? He's going to be dead soon, I'm guessing.
Because we're going to kill him.
Yeah, exactly.
But, I mean, you're not wrong, I guess, yeah.
Like, the last person I would want to see when I'm asking for help is Kratos, probably.
Definitely.
Can you put me in the direction of the nearest bus stop? Oh, okay, no, I'll walk. I'll walk instead.
I am your bus, picks him up and carries him around. Oh no, I dropped you into this buzzsaw pit.
If you were to ask Kratos, oh god, this floor is really nice looking. I'm sorry, I got distracted by the shiny floor.
Lewis the Magpie.
If you were no, it's not. It's like it's a really pretty reflection. But if you were to ask Kratos to point you in the direction of the bus stop, he probably would just use you to solve a puzzle.
Or if there wasn't one nearby, he'd probably throw you to the bus stop and hope that you die upon impact. You'd reach, most likely, to be fair. You'd get there, but you'd die as soon as you hit the ground.
Also, now we have wizards, I guess.
You know what? Whatever, sure. That's not that...
Enemy of variety.
Like, I mean, I would normally complain about wizards not fitting with God of War, but, like, I don't think I really care. Did that guy just say bazoom?
I don't know.
I thought I heard Hadouken. I also thought I heard the sound effect that accompanies getting a gem in Crash Bandicoot, but maybe that's just my brain playing tricks on me now.
Yeah, you want to kill them first because they never shut up.
Yeah, and they can summon other enemies.
Yeah, but mostly because
Yeah.
they're loud and annoying.
Yep, not wrong. Also, they like to teleport around.
Did that Minotaur just rip the axe out of its chest and continue wielding
Yes,
it
it-
as a weapon?
Yes.
Yep.
Hey man, they don't
Pretty
fuck around.
badass.
I guess Minotaurs are immune to going into shock. I like how before you even stab these enemies with the Blades of Chaos, the blade clips through their mouth and eyes.
Now, one thing I did like visually when you were fighting the humanoid enemies was that for one of the combos, you would rip off their arm and stab them with their own sword. Like, that was neat.
Yeah. The first dozen or so times you see it.
Yeah. I think that's one good reason why having more enemy variety helps, is because then you don't, all the context sensitive enemy specific animations don't tire out on you as much.
Well,
that way.
the other thing is that a lot of those animations wear out their welcome on pure length. Like, it doesn't seem all that long the first dozen times you see it, but over the space of a game, it can grate on your nerves quite a bit. That's why, Doom 2016's glory kills are so well executed, because they're really quick and snappy. So you never really have you don't really have any cause to get tired of seeing Doom Guy rip off an enemy's arm and smack them with it.
Because it takes less time to do it.
It takes basically no time at all. The glory kills take maybe about a second and a half. And you want to do them because that's how you get your health back.
Oh.
Well, more health.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
Depending on what difficulty you're playing, they will drop health if you're low on health.
Yeah.
They don't have, health chests or anything?
Well, no, there's some health you can pick up in the environment, but you don't just get it back just for existing like other first-person shooters.
No, I figured that because that's a classic Doom thing, and they were trying to be pretty authentic.
Well, yeah, the
from what I
glory kills have the effect of causing the enemy that is killed to drop a crap ton of health and ammo. More health if you're at lower health. So, it encourages you to keep on pushing through a fight if you're at low health.
And not just giving up because you're at low health.
Yeah,
and there's
rather
no
than
health that comes
running
around.
away and trying to find a safe place to snipe things from, you know?
Yeah. So it's encouraging you to play the game like Doom, even if you're not doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Pretty simple system that I'm sure others will invoke now that that game's been very positively received overall.
Well, yeah, there's a lot to Doom 2016 that's great, but we'll get to that when we get to it. You've already recorded the game, right?
Yep, I just finished earlier this week.
Excellent. I'm looking forward to that one.
It's an all-secrets run as well. So yay for that.
All secrets. Wow.
Yep.
Getting really in-depth.
Yeah, I couldn't do all the combat challenges because I missed a couple, and by the time I got to the last level, it's like, there's no point because I've already spent all of my upgrade points on anything I was actually going to use, so...
So you get upgrade points for doing these combat challenges in the game?
Yeah, and for just killing enemies.
Yeah.
The more because you can earn more by killing more enemies, because not every enemy is required.
Doom has
okay.
a really well thought out system from pretty much everything. But the secrets are more of a holdover from the original Doom, where you'd find a hidden area within the level and it would count toward your level completion. But there's usually something hidden there, like health or ammo. Doom 2016 has, I think, more satisfying secret rewards.
Yeah, you unlock like models of the guns, the characters, etc., as well as you unlock classic Doom maps by finding them.
Yeah, you find it's just kind of an interesting thing. You find a chunk of a classic Doom map that you just walk into from the level, and when you find it, it unlocks that Doom map to play as its own stage outside of the main game.
Oh, that's cool. Does it look like? Does it?
Yeah,
have,
it looks exactly like it does back then.
Yeah, it's you playing as HD Doom Guy through the old school Doom map.
with 2D monsters and stuff.
No, the monsters are 3D because they're pulling the models from the game.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, most of the demons in Doom 2016 are actually demons that existed in classic Doom, though, so they're basically the same enemy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still, though, it would have been funny if they had like the original models for just for that one area.
A little bit, yeah, but... And we're done with one of the more annoying enemies in the game. What are they called again? I can't remember.
The satyrs.
The satyrs, yeah. Mostly because they like to avoid, like, everything you throw at them.
Weren't they annoying in the first game, too?
Okay.
Yeah, but they're annoying here, too.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's how you can tell this game doesn't have a physics engine. What just happened there? This block just sort of slid.
Down.
It didn't go straight down. It went like down at a slant without tilting or tumbling at all.
It's very bottom heavy.
Yeah, even if it did, I'm sure Kratos would just
Top
pick
heavy
it
or
back up.
bottom heavy, it should have turned over or wobbled or something. But it just sort of stayed straight up.
See,
Yeah, but
you
if
don't
it
know
had a
how
2000
you don't know how gravity works.
Yeah, but if it had a 2006 engine, it would have like bounced 6 times and then went off screen. So, because physics engines in the mid 2000s were ass. Everything was really light and floaty.
I love ragdoll physics.
No, I mean ragdoll physics can be fun. It can be fun. It's just for like when they're ragdolls, you know, ragdoll physics for objects does not look right.
Yeah, it's like, you know, Sonic 06, where all the boxes bounced around like they were made of styrofoam, was the best thing.
Yeah, play the PS2 beat 'em up called The Bouncer. Uses ragdoll physics.
Oh, yeah, I've seen
The
video of
bouncer.
this.
Oh, the physics engine is why it's called the bouncer. I see.
Knock an enemy down a set of stairs and laugh for hours.
Or just find creative ways to kill mooks in Batman.
You see, in a lot of games, I would have assumed that little garden piece there with the grass and plants was an invisible wall.
Nope. Hooray, magic upgrade.
Woo.
But you find out that he's not using the Phoenix Feathers for magic upgrade. He's slowly making a chicken suit.
How convenient. We'll be getting our wings for that
Zeus
later
will
on.
never see it coming.
Is there a chicken suit in God of War 3?
To my knowledge, no.
No.
I have to look at the bonus costumes.
No,
again. I don't think
the
there
chicken
is,
suit is a Fable thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what's the
chicken
joke
head,
costume in 3 then?
I don't recall.
I have to go back and look.
We'll have your answer next time, maybe.
No, we end our session today. We're not going to remember that by next time.
That's why I said maybe.